Alright guys, we hammered this 8.8 in today. It's not on the floor anymore. This rear was actually almost easier to install than the stock rear, I would say. It like fell in, it was incredible. We took the stock rear out, and all I had to do was, you can probably barely tell, but that shock mount, or the spring mount, I'm sorry. The spring mount is actually on the lower control arm on a Ford. The spring sits right here. And this G-body here, the spring sits on the rear. So what you do is, I just took a little cutoff wheel and zipped the edges and they popped right out, the spring perch, and I measured from the center bolt in the axle and to the other center bolt to the middle of the cup. From the center bolt in the axle diff cover to there is about 18 inches, approximate. I mean, you know, is about exact as I get. And I welded those bitches on, and that was about it. This is the, if you can see under here, let me crawl under here. That's the stock Fox body shock mount with the stock Fox body bolt in it. These are stock Ford V6, not V6, I mean disc brakes. I think it's the same as a V6 or a Cobra or everything else. And this is an ABS axle, so they're a little bit longer. I hear I'm gonna probably have to use like a 90-some axle. And then there's the swap, G-body swap 8.8 upper control arm. The stock lower control arm goes right in, no problem. You know what's fucking ridiculous is the brake block. Let me dig this thing out here. Let's see if we can't make everybody sick from swinging the camera around. The brake line here, the block, up on the chassis, if you can see it in here, this guy is the stock fitting on the top, and that's the Ford fitting on the bottom. We cut it out of the Fox body, out of a Lincoln. We cut that, and then we just unscrewed it, and this Malibu one screwed right into the fucking thing. So how much easier could that be? It was pretty awesome. So this is the, I cut the ABS lines, but this is the stock brake lines that go to the stock shit. Incredible. Pretty awesome. Everything bolted right in. You know how people say, man, you just bolt that thing in and you end up spending hours fucking with it. But literally, I bought these control arms, and I can put the link in the video description. A guy on eBay, Pit Boss or Pit Queen, I think. I know we're talking about it on the Bullet, and some people told me to go with a bunch of different places, but someone had recommended the guy on eBay for about 140 bucks, 145 or something those control arms are. And you take your stock spring perches, weld them on, and bolt everything in. Incredible. It's very easy. I was impressed with how easy it was. And this rear is a Lincoln Mark 7 disc brake 8.8, and it has 327s, a posi unit, and I'm not sure what else, but bolted right the fuck in here. Incredible. And what's nice is it's actually a tiny bit wider. The stock rear is very close to the frame. For whatever reason. So the tires are extremely close, and this pushes it out a little bit. It gets into the center of the wheel well a little bit nicer. It's also disc brake, so it's kind of like a poor man's C-clip eliminator. So if you bust an axle, you know, it doesn't fucking spit the wheel out. I had that happen, that's no fun. Other than that, everything else is going good. I guess I just have to measure for the drive shaft now and give them all the pieces I have. The Explorer ass end, I put an Explorer ass end on this because it's huge. It's like, it's very close to 1340 or 1350, if not. I get confused with all those, but it's fucking big. Like a stock G-body one's like this big, it's like a peanut, and then a Mustang one's like that, and Explorer one's like gigantic. It's almost identical to a TH400 or a 480E slip yoke, which I have over here. It's a beefcake. And then you get a 3.5-inch steel drive shaft made up by your favorite trucking company. They get it done in like in between 1 and 3 days. They're beasts. They just crank out drive shafts. And then that's it, and then we'll see how she drives. The only other thing that I discovered the other day, which kind of sucks, is it looks like my rad leaks. I gotta pull my fucking rad out. There's fresh coolant marks underneath only where the rad is. So I think my fucking radiator leaks, which sucks because it's brand new. So I gotta pull all that shit out and check it out. Not looking forward to that. But other than that, that's it for that. The 8.8 swap was extremely easy. Extremely easy. we were just farting around and pulled the one rear out, put the other one in, it went right in, slid the bolts in, tightened the shit up, the brake line's connected. I mean, how much easier could that be? It almost seems fake that it was that easy. It was like it was meant to go in. But I hope you guys all appreciate that info. Let me know if you have any other questions. I know a lot of people wanted me to do the 8/8 swap. I should have done it from the beginning. Those are the stock upper control arms. But that's it. I hope that wasn't too long-winded and I got all the info in there.